As long as we're getting to the heart of something, or at something that we find meaningful to us, no aspect of the human spirit or experience should be denied or not. Like, we can go wherever we want musically, whether it is just this crazy metal thing or this really interesting classical or whatever it is. We come at it with a pop sensibility because we grew up in a pop culture. So it's like we want to be palatable.
As much as I could. I know Cradle to the Grave on all four of you guys. Yeah, it's about
Do I have background? Cradle to the Grave.
All right. Oh, here we are. Well.
This is the Janks, 11th hour interview.
I don't do drugs. So I only eat cupcakes and donuts.
My name is Father Time. I'm sitting here with four members of the Janks. And why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Dylan's Med.
That's right.
Zachary's Med.
Paul Inder.
And I'm Leon.
I've been around for a long time. When two people have the same last name, they've got to be the same person. Is that right? Are you two the same person?
We are Brain Bros.
Listen, everybody is really excited about what's happening with you all. We've got a big show coming up at the Troubadour here, and everybody celebrates that with you. I've got to be honest, there's a lot of people who are going to watch this who don't have a fuck-fine clue what's going on.
How you feeling, Father?
Doing some investigative work right now. We're embedded inside of the compound here, and I'm going to ask the tough questions tonight. I would ask you this question, being a band of 2013, and over the last 5 years the industry's really changed. I would say you guys are very talented and you've got a great sound. Like, how do you deal with the fact that in nowadays, do you find that representation is a beneficial thing, or how do you market yourselves and how do you get yourselves out there? Is it YouTube? Is it an internet campaign? Because it used to be back in the day, right? You get a manager, you get signed, you get a record, you make money. Nowadays, of being a very talented group of people, and with the internet, it's like some kid in Poughkeepsie with a piccolo is competing against you. How do you make sure that? And how is that experience for you? I'd like you to speak on that.
I feel like it's things have been getting better since I kind of made my peace with it and stopped fighting it and like just going with it. I feel like it should be at least a Darwinist kind of thing. Like, you do your thing, and if people like it, they come to you, and it survives because of that, rather than trying to do something for people.
Yeah.
Prior to about a year ago, I felt pretty helpless, and I would want other people to be doing a lot more work, and now I feel like we're actually taking it in our own hands and creating more of a management team and realizing how much we can do on our own, and which is not, it hasn't been the easiest thing for me because I just don't necessarily think that way.
We don't have it. We don't know HTML.
I want to show you guys a thing called baby yoga.
Ooh.
Baby yoga?
You get into music because you want to protect yourself.
Is that what you want to do?
Let the man speak.
You're putting that vibe out that makes you that Darwinist idea or that you were bringing up. It's a way of protecting yourself and putting, continuing your life and your lineage. I think
self-preservation.
Yeah, that's music has that in it. It's we get into it. Since you would know, 35,000 years ago, they were making flutes out of swan bones. And They were.
Do you remember that?
I made a lot of shells off of those swan bones. And then on the same note, where the listener plays a part, where does he play a part when you're creating the music? Or she?
It's, what's the word? Not alignment, but oh, that's the word.
Well, it definitely like music serves an ancient function, as you well know, and like so it's just changed a bit. We're still doing the same thing, but it's like that ceremonial.
They didn't have Les Pauls though.
Yeah, they didn't have
3000
Les Pauls.
BC.
The campfires are getting bigger. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
This is the live room. This is where very loud music gets played and there are no neighbours, so we can carry on playing without any threats from police, which is really nice in this day and age.
Oh yeah, we wish we had that.
Now, being a drummer, do you feel like these guys are pigeonholing you into not having a voice in this band?
Oh, absolutely not. And I think that's actually, it gives me a lot of freedom in this band, just in terms of the, the allow me to be myself, which is really fun about this band. I feel like there's a lot of ourselves in what we write and what we do and how we approach music. So yeah, I mean, I think that's why I feel so lucky, and I think that's why we're so lucky to be together, is the fact that, we can all maintain our own kind of artistic quality within ourselves and still maintain the collaborative effort that we all have.
You guys gotta see Baby Yoga.
I might have to. Yeah, I might have.
It's WTF of the week, bro.
Oh! Wow.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to shit your minds into your hearts, go on iTunes, and support local artists and people who are actually doing something that is closer to mattering than the rest of this horse shit. So, Dylan, Zach, Paul, Leon, we had a great time here today. We're here with the Janks. We shot the shit. We got to the bottom of the stuff. We plugged everything sufficiently, and we invite you to enjoy more at the Janks website, which is
TheJanksMusic.com. I put it together.
Like, do you feel like Einstein understands something of, like, you've seen your undergarments?
Yeah, I definitely would agree that the more that you know, the less you understand. So, Einstein sufficiently did not understand what was happening. That's why he's fucking Einstein. There was a period of time where I was a little smitten with a black hole named Rhonda. It was a supermassive black hole. It could have undid the whole time-space continuum, but I kept to my guns. Michael Space and I have been together.
Rhonda.
Do you know Ron? That was before the conscious mind was really in place and we could choose this vessel. But when I was a celestial body, I nearly lost it all and I almost got sucked into it. But we put that into a little side project and Orion was formed.
The first 2 minutes of the Big Bang. How big did the universe become in the first 2 minutes? It was fucking huge, wasn't it?
I would tell you what, if I knew, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you today. A conceptual identity formed in your mind, sir, and I have to be here because you believe in me. So.
I believe in you.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit.
Don't they have a bunch of shit like that that you're not supposed to shake babies?
What did they practice with? We were angry at Michael Jackson?
No, wait.
This was shot 30 years ago. That's Hugh Jackman.
Growing up as brothers, did you guys get any fist fights?
It wasn't fist as much as hiss.
You would piss on each other.
No,
The truth. But no, because
from the mouth that was pissed in, I just need to say something. There are so many cultures out there that would just say, get past it, forget about it, and just move on.
Yeah.
And just, now just make music and be an adult.
But our culture wants that you should pay somebody to tell that story over 20 years, and you get a dossier about it, and then it's supposed to make you feel better. But no,
I don't know what the beast is.
Now, have you guys been to the dark woods?
Oh, yes.
Because that looks like... Have you seen something like that before?
Look, it's got its own necklace.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it
Long
does. That's
necklace.
right.
Why can't our fashion have fashion?